Hello, Cheryl. Thank you for taking some time to view this video. I'm Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So the point of this video, one, is to give you tips and tricks you could use on your website to expand online, increase your leads, your revenue, your presence online, and also to compare your website to a local competitor's website in the Fort Worth area, even expand outside of Azle and Weatherford. So I'll talk about three things: content, backlinks, and citations. Whatever I talk about here, you can definitely use on your own with your website. But if you want to talk about that or anything further, please feel free to reach out. But if you could leave me some feedback on the actual video, that helps me get better making some of these videos. So let's get started. So first, I'll talk about content. In content, you need anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words, just depending on the competition and number of keywords needed. So a keyword is anything someone might type into Google looking for a particular service or product. So in your content on your website, you could place keywords throughout to tell Google exactly what terms you want your website to be found for. Obviously doing a very good job on your website already. So it does have some content in there, the pictures, some links in there. So definitely keep that up. But I'll just do more of a deep dive on content and what you could add to your content just to expand your search power in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So speaking of Google, if I was a consumer, if I'm looking for services in Fort Worth, kind of expanding outside your area you're doing now, I might type in plumbing services, Fort Worth, Texas, and this is what comes up. So a lot of times there's ads here, and you can invest in ads if you haven't already, but a lot of people skip over ads. And this is the map pack. I'll talk more about that later. That's with citations, but we call these organics here. So the goal is to be on that first page of any kind of service or area that a consumer types in, because a good place to hide a dead body is on page 2 or 3 of Google. People just don't go there to look for a service or product. So the goal is to be on this first page. And there's some big names here, Baker Brothers, True Plumbing. But I picked someone kind of in the middle. So if we could outrank, for instance, with Fort Worth in its name, outrank this guy, you could be on this first page of Google and that'll increase your search power. So I'll compare your website to this person's website here. So speaking of content, staying on the content, this is a tool we use. It's called Ahrefs. It's how we do a deep dive in websites. And here's your URL right here. Here's your number. So even though you have a lot of content, a lot of words in your website, you're only using 20 keywords. That's giving you search power. So I would definitely keep the ones you have already, like the ones that apply to you, double L. So you want to have high search power, more bang for your buck. But you could include a lot of services that you do already in areas that you use and that you serve, and put them in your website to increase your search power. So just comparing that to a local competitor's website in Fort Worth, and here's their website, Texas Plumbing Repair. Pretty good website, but definitely beatable. You can see they have a little bit more content. That's why they're getting some more push power out there. And here's their URL here. And they have 129 keywords compared to your 20. So that's why they're showing kind of in the middle of that Fort Worth area with plumbing services. And these generic buyer intent keywords you could use in your website. Here's a good one, Plumbers Fort Worth, Texas. You could put that in your website. That's 800 search volume. That's a good one. So think about what you could put in your website that applies to all people, and that'll give you search power, search volume. Then going back to your numbers here. So next is backlinks. And backlink is anywhere where you find one website, just link it to another one, for instance, yours. And these act like an endorsement of your website from others, which Google uses that to build trust in your business as it sees others vouching for you. So think of it as like a popularity contest. The more backlinks wins. Keeping in mind, not all backlinks are created equal. So you want to have other HVAC services, plumbing services linked back to your website. That gives you the trust power in Google. It doesn't help if a restaurant or a dentist's office is linking to you. It just doesn't give you the trust power with Google. So right now we're using 616 backlinks. That's good, with 105 different reference domains. Compare that to your local competitors and their numbers. We'll go back on them. Here's their website. They're using 239 backlinks with 38 reference domains. So you're actually dominating him here in the backlinks. So keep up your backlinks, make sure they're relevant, but it's probably just your keywords. If you use more keywords, you could very easily be on page 1 when people search for plumbing services, Fort Worth, Texas. And then finally, there's citations. So a citation is where your business name, number, address are shown exactly on your Google business profile. Citations help you rank in this map pack here, which is extremely important for local businesses, since they could generate huge amounts of revenue. And you want to be in the top 3 or 4. Sometimes there's only 3, but here's 4. Again, the goal is to be on this page right in front of consumers, because consumers don't click this button to find more businesses. So to do that, citations include directories like Yelp, Angie's List, Expertise, BBB, hundreds of others you've probably heard of. Also, social media accounts work great here too. The idea is that your brand begins to be found by Google all over the internet. The larger your brand is, the more Google trusts you. So once Google sees you more often than these competitors, the more likely it is you could outrank them in this map pack. So once your content, backlinks, citations, they all come together and you start to outgrow your competitors, here's what you might be looking at and why is that so worth it. So not sure what your margins are now, but I imagine that could generate some pretty decent revenue for you. Also, there's many more keywords you could use to generate more and more traffic and leads. So this is what I do, and I create this video for you to help you start generating leads online. But if you do find yourself wanting more to continue scaling as far as you want, feel free to reach out. I can help you with that with some more information, or we can talk about your goals. I can do research to find out exactly what could be realistic for your business and what might it take to reach those goals. So again, if you leave me a few lines of feedback, that helps me making these videos. Again, my name is Travis Miller with Last Dragon Digital Marketing. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Much luck in your business and have a great day.